Okay, so these two herbs are going to go in at the very end of the greens getting done, because that's when they're at their best to make whatever vegetables that you're cooking really pop with the flavor. Because since they're in their dry form, they'll just sit into whatever vegetables that you're finished cooking, and then they'll start to rehydrate themselves and start to impermeate whatever vegetable that it is. So let me get to that and get these the way that they need to be. Okay, so to the collard greens, I'm going to add in onion, garlic, I'm going to add in some cayenne pepper, to that, this is a quarter piece of chicken bouillon cube, and then 3/4 cup of water. So I'm going to add that in. Once this gets to brewing and the cube has melted, I'll taste it to see if I need to add a little pinch of Himalayan salt, as well as for the spice of the cayenne pepper. Sometimes what actually brings out cayenne pepper is the actual black pepper. So I'll see which one of those that I need to, or a little bit of both of those that I have to add into this. Oh, you know what? I want to add a little bit of shallot to this. I love shallots in my greens, so hold on. Okay, I'm also going to add in some cooking wine. This is in replacement of like the vinegar. Some people add in a little bit of vinegar into their greens while they're cooking, which is also good too. And I still may end up adding a little bit of vinegar, whether it's distilled or rice vinegar. That helps bring out the flavor of the greens as well. And it also takes away some of that bitterness. But then I really don't mind too much of the bitterness, because, I mean, it's greens. I mean, that bitterness to me is just a reminder that it came from the earth, if that makes sense. So anyway, let me finish letting this cook. All right, so this has been brewing for a while. I gave it a taste, and it's just spicy, but it's still bland. I mean, that's not good cooking to me. So I'm going to kick it up with a little bit of Creole seasoning here. It's even with the bouillon cube in there. And like I said, it's because it's the bitterness from the greens. Sometimes it takes a lot to add flavor to something like that. But stick with me, people, and I'll teach you how to cook this stuff. The only other good thing is, once you add your salt and everything, it's not like it's still ready. Let's let this cook a little bit more so that can spread throughout the food. Okay, so let's cover this back up, and I'll be back in another 5 to 7 minutes. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Now, for those of you that like to put meat into your collard greens, you can go ahead and add your bacon, your ham hocks, and all of that type stuff, or chunks of smoked ham or turkey ham, or just chunks of smoked turkey, if you want to do that. All of that is just added flavor. You know, you can put that in there if you want to. I may actually throw a little bit of bacon in here because I actually have some left over from breakfast. So why not do that? More flavor, right? Okay, so I just put a half a slice of bacon in here. I'm just going to stir that in. Basically get it down to the bottom. And let it do what it needs to do from the bottom to the top. Alright. So it'll basically be sitting here. And then remember I told you all about these seasonings here that go in at the end. So I'll go ahead and turn my fire off. And basically what this smells like is like a little hint of parsley. But it has a lot of health benefits as well. And then, well, actually, I'm not going to add the other blend because the other blend actually has some of the Chervil in it, but as well as with tarragon and chives and parsley in there as well. So I don't want to overpower my greens with the taste of parsley, because although parsley is a light herb or whatever, too much of it can be overpowering. So I'm just gonna mix that in and then let it sit and let it permeate with the bacon. It has the right amount of salt in there. I can taste the heat from the cayenne pepper as well as the onion and the garlic. So this is just gonna sit.